taken into account. So I'll cross-check if it's actually true that the stocks are not intact.
Okay.
Apart from that, if it's actually true, I would report directly to my immediate supervisor to see the way forward. But if we find the variances in that, then we just adjust it. We don't have to take it further.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so now you watch the video. Tell us what you think about the scenario we'll share with you.
Hi, ma.
Yeah.
Here's the document.
Why are you so daft? I asked you to correct this the first time. It's the same thing. You must really be slow. You these Gen Z children. I don't even know why we hired you. Move, move, move.
Move. Would you have moved?
Or in a situation like that, her temper is a bit high, so I would listen to her and move. Yes, definitely.
And go and do what she asked.
Yes, you don't have to react to everything that is being thrown at you.
Interesting.
Yes, so I think I'll remain calm and listen to her because she's definitely my boss. So no matter what, I still have to listen to what she has. Maybe when she's a bit calmer, I'll go talk to her and explain the situation better to her.
What will you say when you go?
Depending on what is on board.
You say you should go, you are daft. And that you
She's told you, yeah.
are,
What would you say?
You are daft, you are slow.
Maybe at that moment, she had other things that were running through her mind. So I would come to her explaining what I actually meant on the paper.
Correct.
With that, maybe she would understand it better or explain to me how she wanted it to be.
So, we want to thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
We wish you a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
You're called Solange.
Yes, please.
Okay. By your CV, did you put it together yourself?
Sir, please, I wrote the information and then I gave it to a colleague that is an expert in doing the arrangements. Yes, please.
Okay.
That's honest.
All
Okay.
right. Fantastic. So the word skill set, is it one word or two words? Skill set.
Skill set, one word, sir.
It's okay. I didn't know. Okay. That's very interesting. So, what is your biggest professional weakness and what are you doing about it?
I wouldn't say that I have a weakness because when I encounter a challenge, I go back, study it, and then find ways to improve upon it. I'll use this for example. The day I came for the first interview,
Correct.
I remember Madam asking me about what I would want to do in the tourism space.
Correct.
That isn't done. And when I went home, I thought about the response I gave, and I said, I should have given a better answer. So
Okay.
now I went down, I said, what then do I think that I could do? But she asked me that, what is it in the tourism space that I think isn't done? And come to think of it, the culture of tourism should be inculcated in the little ones so that growing up, we would have the love for tourism and that would promote it. So I deem it great privilege that I do not accept that this is a challenge for me and I sit back, but I leverage on it and I build upon it.
Because today you didn't really iron your shirts well. Oh, where are you going? Come closer. You know, if you're good to me, I'll be good to you. Why are you behaving like a kid? Oh, stop it!
What do you think about the lady who was turning her head to look at the end? What do you think about that lady?
Office harassment.
No, she witnessed harassment. She just turned to look like, there she goes again. What should she have done? Should she do whistleblowing? Do you know whistleblowing? Go and report the lady, or you won't do that.
Okay, thank you so much. This video, I believe that every organization has systems.
Okay.
They have a structure.
Correct.
And so, in the organizational structure, if it is a flat organizational structure and then you report directly to the head, I think you should go ahead and then report to the head about the scene. But if it goes through a long one, you would have to report to who needs to be reported to. And if it is not attended to, then you can go ahead to report to the topmost manager.
If you were the guy, would you have run away as well?
Yes, please.
Why?
Okay, these are two adults. And if anything, there should be a mutual consent and not even in an office space. Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you so
Have
much.
a blue day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
I've gone through your CV, and currently, I remember the last time the conversation was about you going into venture capital and what you wanted to do with that. Has anything changed on that? Or are you still looking at that being the pathway that you want to continue to remain on?
For now, I can say that is the pathway I want to remain on. I'm yet to learn more about it and to gain more experience in that field. So for now, that is what I can say.
Very impressive CV. You are very versatile. You draw from a lot of experiences. But I just want to find out, which of these experiences best demonstrates your ability to manage responsibility under pressure?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, my CV, over the years, I've been through diverse fields. I found myself in diverse spaces. I think it has all come together at where I am. Mostly, some of the duties that I'm being told to handle or I've been assigned to deals with project management and event handling specifically. So my experience in media and communication enables me to be able to communicate with stakeholders very well, how to coordinate with from vendors to participants to guests and all that. And also my marketing is able to help me. My marketing also gives me leverage to be able to get the right vendors that we need, the right people that we need for a certain program or a certain activity to be able to make sure that the program or the activity is successful.
It's like today you didn't really iron your shirts well.
Oh, where are you going? Come closer.
You know, if you're good to me, I'll be good to you.
Why are you behaving like a kid?
Oh, stop it!
Madam, what do you think, if you are good to me, I'll be good to you? What do you think it means? Because I don't understand that.
Thank you for the question. So from the video that was shown, I believe what she's trying to mean is if the guy is able to do what she wants for her, she's also going to do what the guy also wants for him.
But given that she was fondling him, what do you think she's looking for?
She's looking for something which is not professional and it is not ethical.
Okay. And do you think the guy should deliver it so that you get what he also wants?
Professionally and ethically speaking, he shouldn't do or he shouldn't condone to such act.
Assuming he's a national service person, he might not be confirmed. So, comes from a poor background, he's one of 8 children, and his mother is really looking up to him to sustain the family. Is it that easy to say, I won't indulge, just so I can keep my ethical backbone intact? Is it that easy?
It is not easy, but it is the right thing to do.
Thank you for coming through. Wish you a heavenly day.
Thank you for having
You keep
me.
well. Okay, bye.
So there you have it. 4 of our interns have already come into this boardroom and faced our HR professionals and our panel. I must say that the questions were pretty tough. They had to face some challenging professional scenarios and they had to respond under pressure. But that's just for the first 4. We still have more to go in the competition and they will also shortly meet our HR professionals and the panel. How well will they perform, knowing very well that at the end of the competition, 2 would have to say goodbye. This is the Top in 10. We'll be back with the rest of our contestants.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,000 247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100,100,100.
Bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Many thanks to ESP Hotel Laboni,
Office Dresses Ghana.
I remember very keenly that one of your key areas was everything to do with disability, and especially the less privileged. And one of the key areas that you talked about and were identified was a change maker. And do you see, with what's happening now globally, what's happening also right now in Ghana and in the space of disability, what would you say are the top 3 changes that you'd be making to be actually identified as that change maker?
All right. Thank you for the question. So, over the past 3 years, I've been actively involved in 3 key areas. Tema Job Center, trying to create meaningful employment, professional growth, and sustainable livelihood for youth in Tema and across Ghana. So since its inception in March this year, we've been able to ensure that we've placed a little over 200 people to blue-collar jobs in Tema. Also, another key area that I would say I've been able to touch is being able to clearly advocate for persons with developmental delays, particularly those with autism, cerebral palsy, and Down syndrome, through a collaboration with the South African High Commissioner to Ghana, Excellency Grace Janet Mensah, where we went into the disability center at Jowolu, and we donated hygiene products to them because over the past few years they've been marginalized. So during World Menstrual Hygiene Days, they are not really considered. So it was to create awareness that persons with disabilities also menstruate.
So I just met with your boss here. So if anything, just push the deal for me.
Okay.
Have you ever taken a bribe in your life?
No, please.
Are you sure, please?
Yes, please.
Have you been offered, please?
Yes, I have.
Why didn't you take, please?
Okay, so I declined because it was not part of our company policy, and at that time I felt I believed it was not really needed at that time, so I refused it.
So if it was needed and the policy allowed you, you'd have taken it?
No, I wouldn't, because it actually goes against my core principles as well as the company's policies.
So it's you and the company now?
Yes.
So I said, was the company alone?
Both of them.
HR, please, do you need both people to say no?
I just want to find out, was it cash or Momo?
Come again.
The money that was sent to you, was it cash
Okay,
or
so
Momo?
it was because it was Momo. Let me just say like that.
So the money was sent to you?
No, like the person offered to send me an incentive, which I declined, to actually place the person into a company, which I said no.
So what if the money was sent to you before you were informed? What would you do?
I'll actually call to ask who, I don't know where the money came from. Mm-hmm. So I'll send it.
No, person, after sending, the person called you and said, okay, this is what I've sent you. It's just something you should use for lunch.
And you were hot at that time. needed the momo badly. What happens?
I'll stand that it's not part of my core principles as a human being, so I'll return the money to the person.
Thank you very much on that return note. we pray that you return to continue with the show.
All right, thank you.
We wish you all the best. Take care.
Ishmael.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm sure you've seen all the plastic waste around. What are your sentiments about the littering? I mean, the pollution going on.
So the pollution going on, I have had conversation about this, and then I will say that I will speak about it in 2 or 3 different forms. One is about attitude. Okay. It's about how we irresponsibly dispose these things off without thinking about what's going to happen next. I understand cigarettes, the filter of cigarettes, when you dispose it off irresponsibly, it stays in the environment for 14 years.
The butt or the filter?
The brown, the yellowish part.
That's the butt. That's the butt, yes.
It stays in the environment for 14 years, which it doesn't decompose, but it breaks down into microplastics. When you dispose of a bottled water, the plastic, irresponsibly, it stays in the environment for about 400 years.
Really?
Decomposing without decaying. It turns into microplastics. Now, when you dispose all these things into the environment and then other animals feed on them, they ingest the microplastics, and then no living thing in this world can ever digest plastic. Okay. So we go further on, and then we eat these animals, and then we ingest the microplastics. As it compounds, you are getting cardiac arrest, you are getting all sorts of ill health, and then also, even if as a man, it can affect your manhood as you are growing. The Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, they have, in 2020, they released a report that Ghana produces 1.1 million plastic waste yearly. I found that not to be entirely true because when you read the report, they mention Takra, the big cities in Accra. Okay. Not considering my village like Chia, Ayurebi, and then all those towns.
It's your village yesterday. I heard you mention it again. You like it, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a proud village boy.
By all means, go continue. Yes. Okay.
So, without taking into account all the plastics they produce there, I think that 1.1 million is not really factual. Okay. Now, Ghana produces about 800 million tons of cocoa. That means we are producing more plastic waste than cocoa. What is the government doing about all these things? These things, they clog our gutters, they cause flooding, and then all of
Please,
all
let's
the
go
other...
to the video.
All right.
Let's hope there's no flooding or clogging in the video. Yes.
So I just met with your boss here. So if anything, just push the deal for me.
Okay.
On the issue of bribes, is it also clogging our system like the plastics?
Yes, it's doing worse than the plastics are doing.
It's even worse than the plastics?
Yes, please.
So what should the lady have done? Should the lady have taken the money to the boss? You know, she can actually take the money herself. Then the boss will know. So the guy doesn't get the job. Then you go and tell the boss, I gave the money to the lady. What should the lady have done?
You don't use human beings or institutions as a means to an end. You use them as an end in themselves. I don't know what the project the person is talking about, but since there is some money under the carpet, it might be a shady deal. One, it is not about my personal benefit or my boss's benefit, but for the ultimate good of society. If it is going against society, then I would have to return the money. And then if it cannot be replicated universally, I don't think it is
will you run after the guy say, come for your money, or how will you do it?
No, immediately he gave it to me, I'll hand it back to him that I can't do it against institutions. And then again, institutions have their code of conduct, their code of ethics. That binds them as institutions and how they are supposed to behave in the society. So if it's against the code of ethics, then I'm sorry, I cannot take it.
Have an excellent pinstripe day.
Yes.
Take care.
Very much.
Bye.
Hello. So your CV, you seem to have some insight in data and research. Yes. Okay, so tell us about an experience where the data or research you came out with made an impact.
Okay, so I'll reference back to my CV, the public relations campaign that I launched with La Community Bank. So we realized that the main target audience of the the bank, which are parents and families, their kids are not going to school, even though there was free SHS.
Correct.
So we went to La Presby Secondary School, PSEC, and we went to the headmistress, that is primary data.
Correct.
So we went to the headmistress and we asked her for data. So approximately about 1,600 students enrolled for Form 1 free SHS.
Correct.
But as they entered second term, it dropped by 30%.
Wow.
So we wanted to create a change, like social change. We wanted to know the reason why students were still not going into schools, even though they had the free SHS policy running.
Indeed.
Yes. So from there, we moved to opinion leaders, because we also did stakeholder mapping.
Correct.
And we realized that opinion leaders also hold a key impact in the lives of Ghana people especially. So we went to them and we asked them why, if they could help us influence, because they are the first frontiers when it comes to influence. And so we went to them and we planned, that's the execution side, we organized an event to teach parents or to ask parents to better understand why their kids don't go to school, even though there's free SHS.
Indeed.
And the outcome was that most students feel that, from the output from the parents, is that they don't feel school is impactful enough. So they put their children through training or other things, because they have people who are musicians who have not gone to school and blah, blah, blah. So they don't push their children to go to school, even if the children says they don't. Now we went back to the victims, sorry, for lack of a better word, the students themselves. And we interviewed 10 of the students, some in school and some outside of school. And some say their friends, the reason why their friends are not coming to school is because they believe the school is rigid. Even though there's free SHS, there's rigid system. It is not flexible for students. Day students, La Presby is a day school, which makes it more an issue that they don't come to school. They said day students, they don't come because they feel the school is rigid. There are lack of resources from the headmistress, and the students themselves feel that school is not the way to go forward. Because they even mentioned celebrities like La Mengeng, who is from a typical La community, that they don't go to school, but they're able to blow and they're able to make it, with their own words, they're able to make it. So the execution, we did events. We did billboards of these celebrities who they think have not gone to school, and we captioned it that even though they've not gone to school, they still use education to move their businesses, which is important. We've also organized events, sporty events, entertainment events for the bank.
Were you leading this project or?
I led the planning stage.
Okay.
Yes, so in the CV, I said I led from the top. I led the planning stage, which is the primary data and the secondary data.
How are you? You know, it's weekend. I get some job here I need to cover. You didn't see anything, okay?
If it doesn't hurt you, should you report it? Because clearly in the scenario, not report is not a big deal. What would you do?
So I am going to report, because if we are in a group to do a work for the company and he's exempted from it, it reduces productivity and the general growth of the company.
But you know, I scratch my back, you scratch my back, tomorrow I'll do it, you also don't report, and then we all move along. It is what it is.
And how are we going to get our salaries? How are we going to get our salaries? Because we need to work for the company to make money to pay us. So if we are all dilly-dallying, how are we going to make money? Because I'm going to complain if salaries don't come in. So how are we going to make money to pay ourselves?
Okay. So you're against dilly-dallying. That's a good way to end. So on that non-dilly-dallying note, we wish you all the best.
It's a dilly-dally way out.
Indeed, indeed. So have a good one, madam. You keep well.
Thank you.
All
nice.
right.
Out in Ghana, you're welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
This is your panel today.
So at Tingana, from your CV, very impressive CV, but I can see that what is very distinctive about your CV is your technical background.
Yes, please.
So would you be kind enough to share or describe a time where you faced a technical problem and how you solved it? Can you walk us through the process of solving that technical issue?
As I practice as an automobile engineer, I normally blend my practical mechanical engineering with advanced technology to solve problems. Like when I have issues like a vehicle testing and then quality control,
Correct.
I used to do that.
Correct.
Maintenance services, repair, preventive maintenance
Correct.
services.
Correct.
And then repairs. So I found another issue like this open defecation. Through my technical knowledge about how a vehicle is designed, when you see a vehicle, you see water tank at the frontier part, fuel tank at the rear. I mean, if it is a car, at the beneath of a boot.
Correct.
Or the side.
Correct.
So, and then you see that it is having exhaust magnetron connected with exhaust pipe, taking the carbon dioxide out.
Absolutely.
And then also having a inlet manifold taking fresh air to the engine.
Indeed.
So I decided to use my technical knowledge of how it is designed to also design a rigid structure called Smart Mobile Biofuel Toilet. That is also having a water tank. Instead of a water tank on a radiator fixed at the car at the frontier part, I use the water tank at the top of the Smart Mobile Biofuel Toilet. And then I have a digester behind that structure, and then which takes whatever that it goes in. And then from there, you know, a car is having a roof that having seat to accommodate passengers. So mine is also having a roof, having a WC to receive visitors. And then from there, I also have, with that Smart Mobile Biofuel Toilet, I also have inlet pipe that receive in air for the digester. And then another pipe taking the treated water, the treated wastewater out to the soil. So that is the technical knowledge that I use to solve the open defecation there.
Now let's go to the video, see whether there are some problems there that you can also address here.
I've been monitoring you for some time now, and I know I can trust you very well. You are my
quite small. Finances will become a challenge due to the student population, and therefore we as executives weren't able to meet the students' demands when it comes to their event organization and how the standard they want us to put it as compared to the traditional universities. So what we had to do is to fall on external support, try to see if our proposals will be fit on the decks of other companies who would come on board to help. Of course, we were able to do we were able to pull some financial support to come on board to at least help us with some few events like the SRC Week events and some other mentorship programs we organize for students.
I've been monitoring you for some time now, and I know I can trust you very well. You are my ears and my eyes. If you can genuinely tell me what is going on in the company, I'll be grateful.
Is it environmentally safe to be an office snitch?
No, sir.
So, why not?
In a workplace has to be safe for each other. If there is any suspicions of any misconduct, then it has to be reported to the right quarters, either the HR or any compliance office, to start investigating and not to put pressure on co-workers to spy. It brings some kind of tension and conflict of interest at the workplace, which do not promote productivity. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm your boss and I'm telling you, come and report the evildoers, you won't come and report them?
That is if I have been able to establish that there is a misconduct going on somewhere, I would surely voice out.
So will you come to me or you go to HR or compliance? I need to be clear. I need to hear first.
Okay, depending on the company's policy.
Okay.
Depending on the company's policy.
Okay.
If I'm to report directly to you, I will surely report directly to you.
But if it's compliance, you go to compliance?
Yes, please.
So you work with the company policy more than what your boss is saying?
I work with the company's policy.
Hey, okay, I wish you all the best, you and the environment, because in some companies, bosses can be vicious. And I thought you tried to handle them in a discreet manner, but let them understand that the proper channel is this. Is that what you do?
Yes, please.
Have a blessed day, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
All right, so we've seen 9 of our contestants, and we actually have 3 more to go. But it's actually been very intense in this boardroom. Every question that's been given also determines eventually how the course of this competition would go. And beyond even the questions and the answers that have been given as well, it's more about how they are able to respond on their feet when they are presented with that professional scenario, and asked whether they will be office snitches or not, or how they will even address ethical issues within an institution. So it's been tough, but we're just shaping the narrative and ensuring that our contestants are able to respond and act in the spur of the moment. When we get back, we'll see our final 3, and right after that, we'll find out what our final verdict from the panel would be. Keep watching. This is the Top Intern.
Something, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
What do you know about Samson in the Bible?
The popular story, he was a strong man, and then based on his hair, and then let's say our downfall, Delilah, which is very popular too as well.
You and who's downfall?
I'm talking in relation to...
Why is there a communal downfall? You're talking about Samson, you have added other people. Who are you part of the people?
Myself and all other Samsons.
There's a Samson problem. Now I get it. I thought you're adding all the men in the world.
No.
So it's a Samson challenge. That Delilahs can destroy them.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately. This is your Samson. Yes.
Hi, Samson.
Hello, madam.
So in your CV, you stated 3 very key things that describes who you are. You mentioned 1, you're a pragmatic executor, you're a team player, and then you also promote intentional growth. I want us to focus on teamwork. Would you call yourself, okay, not that, but what would you say you've done in your career to promote team dynamics? What have you done to promote teamwork throughout your career?
Okay, so currently I work with the Wutusenya East Municipal Assembly as an assistant development planner.
Is that where Gisela is?
No.
Who's the MP there?
Honorable Nakoyo.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
So in my department, we organize community engagements. And because we are supposed to get to everybody in the community and then get to know of like their views, how the government is currently doing, and the assembly in particular, we are not able to get to them one after the other. So my job as an assistant development planner is to make sure that the various assemblymen and women in the community bring these persons to the event center. And then the bit that answers your question has to do with the fact that I do with the coordination with all other persons who are beneath me, especially the interns and the national service personnel. So more of checking them to do what is right and making sure events are successful.
Okay, so with this big idea, you can progress.
Because I know your idea. Exactly my idea, so I don't know.
If someone steals your idea, what will you do?
If someone steals my idea
and presents it as their own in a corporate setting, thereby failing to acknowledge you and giving the impression they came up with a big idea, what will you do?
At that point, if I've been able to produce something that's worth stealing by somebody else, I think I can be able to produce something better than that. So I would work on myself and make sure when the next time that person doesn't even get that information in the first place.
What if they are your boss?
I didn't get you.
What if they are your boss, so you can't be taking the ideas above their heads? What will you do?
I'm a subordinate to my boss, so
yes,
technically, if my boss uses my idea, I think it places much relevance on me as a person as well.
Hey, this is your last answer. Has shut down the first one, but thank you very much for coming through and for your fairly subordinate status. Have an excellent day, sir. You keep well.
Good afternoon, faculty.
Good afternoon.
Portia, welcome.
Thank you.
This is your panel. Is the color you're wearing, what's the technical name for it?
This one? I just think it's pink.
You think it's pink?
Yeah, just pink.
This is your own interpretation of the color. Pink.
Pink.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
HR, this is the pink woman. Yes,
Hi, pink lady. How are you doing?
Please, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm looking at your CV and I was impressed with the documentary you released on male rape in Ghana. That's a very sensitive issue. So tell us, what was the most difficult part of telling this particular story?
Getting the victim was very difficult because most of the guys didn't want to talk. I even got an issue with one friend because she introduced me to someone and he got angry that he told her his story and didn't say she should go out and go and tell people about it. But then at the end of the day, I got the victim, but I concealed his identity.
How many victims did you get?
I got 3, but only one decided to talk. Yeah, so only one was in the video.
Knowing the dangers of artificial intelligence, what do you see are going to be the top 3 challenges the Ghana media industry is going to face, taking into account AI coming in at full force?
When you look at the CV too, I did something about AI for my dissertation. So when I interviewed the journalists, what they were saying is that one is about creativity, second is about the ethics, and the third is about how the company is going to implement policies. So if we are not able to implement the policies on the use of AI, the ethics too are going to worry. And the last is about the creativity. They mentioned that when AI gives them information they put in to write their script, it's a bit machinic and robotic. So they have to add their own human writing to it. So if they don't train themselves, that is what is going to take creativity and it's going to take human writing from the scripts they put out there.
Okay, so with this big idea, you can progress.
Was that not your idea? Exactly my idea, so I don't know.
They applause the person and they stole it from you. The person is your boss. What will you do?
First, what I'll do is that after the meeting, I'm going to speak to the person, ask why the person did that.
Your boss, not the person. No.
Yes, I'm going to speak to my boss directly, not in front of everyone, because it is not good to humiliate your boss.
Let's try. Let's say I'm the boss. Let's do it right now. Come, start talking.
No, we have to go out.
We've gone out. We're outside to start talking.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
There's a little concern I want to share with you.
I'm all ears.
I understand that I'm working under you.
Yes, please.
You teach me a lot of things.
Yes, please.
And I've humbled myself to learn more from you.
Yes, please.
And I shared my idea with you, but
yes, please.
I'm not happy about the fact that you showed the idea and didn't credit it to me and took it as your own work. Was there any issue or maybe escaped you to mention that this is my idea?
Are you a Christian?
Yes, please, I'm a Christian.
Have you heard of mentorship?
Yes.
Okay. Barnabas mentored Paul. Paul mentored Timothy. You've brought your idea. I've refined and presented it. Why are you coming to make noise? You are my mentee. So you just buckled and bring me more ideas, and I keep sharing. And that's how you learn.
But sir, when you do that, it limits my creativity.
That's true.
My confidence.
That's true.
And I feel like anything I do, someone is going to steal it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So
you know what? What we'll do next time is that when you come, we'll have a discussion around the idea.
Okay.
And I'll explain to you how I'm going to share it. I'll credit you when I share it and make sure you're comfortable. Does that work for you?
Yes, I'll be very glad when you do that because I cherish your mentorship a lot and I respect you. That's why I work with you.
I think you are doing very well. Keep up the good work. And next time, I'll be careful to give you the credit.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Why should we choose you in comparison with all the other contestants?
Thank you very much for the question. I am adaptable. I'm able to adapt.
You're adaptable?
Yes, I am able to adapt easily.
I see.
Yes, please.
What conditions can you adapt to?
Any condition.
Are you serious?
Except it's not going to risk anyone's life or my life, yes.
So can you adjust to unethical conditions?
Absolutely not.
But then it means that your initial premise is challenged. You said you adapt to everything. You adapt to anything. Now you are restricting the adaptation.
Because it's unethical.
Well, but you didn't issue a caveat. You said you adapt to everything.
Right.
Congratulations. We'll show you a video and see how you adapt to it.
How are you? You know, it's weekend. I get some job here I need to cover. You didn't see anything, okay?
This is easy to adapt to.
Absolutely not.
Why not? I mean, it's weekend, there's no one around. I'll be back soon.
It's company property.
No, it's pak.
No.
Have you
It's
heard of
company
pak
property.
before?
Yes, I've heard of pak. But it is company property. You can't take a company's property without the consent of your leaders. Yeah. It's unethical.
I doubt this your adaptability status.
Please
because
don't doubt
like,
it.
No, but this is just nobody is seeing us. Let's go and I'll be back soon.
No.
You cannot adapt.
What if? So what if something happens to you? And you mentioned my name that I was there. It puts me also
in trouble.
Yes, exactly.
So you cannot adapt to this.
No.
Madam, thank you for your ethical adaptation stance.
Thank
I
you.
wish you a very good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
From being adaptable to every situation to using AI to fight opendification and basically sharing their opinions about whether they would make themselves office snitches or not. Well, I think it's been a very exciting episode today. Very eye-opening as well. We've gotten to know them a little more beyond getting ready for tasks every week and getting to know more about their CV as well. And so we're done with all 12 contestants, but so far, Do we have one individual who stood out the most for you? Fatima, maybe I'll start with you.
There has been. In fact, I think it's more than one.
Okay.
Because each one of them is coming in from a different field, different kind of passion in their space. I mean, there's one in the tourism, there's the one in the actuarial, there's the other one in environmental. So it's going to be very tough. I think it's going to be based on what we get as a total, view from each one of us. But I think it's going to be very, very tough.
Very tough, Prof.
I thought there were some brilliant submissions. My goodness, when I listen to these chaps, I feel as if it's not all doom and gloom in this country, and that with the right guidance and with the right inspiration, Ghana is still headed for the top.
So, Bella, I share the same sentiment as Fatima. We've had great submissions. These are people coming from different backgrounds with rich experiences, and it's really difficult to say. So, as Prof said, let's run the numbers and let's see who's going to come on top.
Let's run the numbers. It's very important. But for you, Barbara, most importantly, listening to them respond to the issues concerning office ethics, etc. Are you impressed? Do you think that we're in the right direction with regards to the people we employ?
Yes.
Okay.
I am impressed because these are questions that they have not rehearsed. Like it brings out their critical thinking ability, and they were able to, analyze these questions and come out with very good responses. So our score sheets are ready, so let's see who wins.
Well, indeed, and if there's one thing I know about our HR consultants here, and of course our faculty, it's the fact that truth is their weakness as well. So we're going to tally the numbers and we'll find out who is continuing in the competition. And unfortunately, 2 people will have to bow out. Who will they be? It's a very tough decision. We'll be right back.
Hi, y'all, welcome, and thank you very much for participating. You all did a stupendous job. As it turns out, we have to evict 2 of you. So for this week's episode, we are going to evict Sio and then Chris. So Theodosia, thanks for coming through. Chris, thanks for coming through, and we wish you all the best. Thank you too. So Ishmael, thanks for coming through again. Yesterday, you were stupendous at the University of Ghana Student Experience Conference. Today is a repeat of that stupendous performance. For today's contest, you were the most outstanding, and therefore want to compliment you and to hope that you continue on this impressive route. And we wish you nothing but Godspeed. Many congratulations and well done. Have a good day. All right.
This was probably the most personal challenge, most difficult challenge, I must say, in the top intern. And there was no brief to hide behind. There was no task or campaign to run by the judges, of course. So there was no opportunity to prepare before even appearing before our faculty and our HR professionals. This was raw, and I must say it was quite brutal at the end when 2 of them were unfortunately evicted, Chris and Theodosia. But at the same time, I believe they've learned enough to help them through the rest of life, and I wish them the very best. For the rest of you who made it in the competition, congratulations. To those of you who are watching, I'm sure you're beaming with smiles because your favorite still remains in the competition. But it will get even more brutal from this point until eventually we find out who our top intern is going to be. And so keep supporting, keep cheering them on, and encourage them to give off their best whenever they're in front of the panel and the faculty. It's been a pleasure coming your way with the top intern on TV3. I hope you enjoyed today's edition. I hope you learned a bit more about your favorite contestant, and we'll see you again next week. My name is Berla Mundi, and I must say a big thank you to the ESP Hotel in Labone for accommodating us. We'll see you again. Good night.